All reactions in this program are improvised and have not been rehearsed. Portions of said reactions not affecting the outcome have been edited and/or recreated.
Welcome to Season 2 of
What's on this tape?
For the past year, I've been finding some really interesting stuff, both on VHS and Betamax.
Awesome!
And now that I've got more room in my storage unit, I can fill it with more.
Wait, what?
That's right. I recently found a large cache of even more unlabeled mystery tapes to go through.
Sweet!
There could literally be anything on these. So it's time once again to find out
What's on this tape?
Okay, and it looks like the beginning of this tape, we've got a Frasier episode. Last time I found a tape that was full of them. Maybe this tape is also full of them. Who knows?
What a psychiatrist has learned from her interviews with Ted Kaczynski.
The Unabomber. Yeah, he was all over the news in, 98 or 99? Okay, and 21 minutes in, there's 2 Frasiers. And 42 minutes in, we've got three Frasiers. Okay, 1 hour, 2 minutes in, there's 4 Frasiers. Oh, so that's Ted Danson. Is that his character from Cheers? All right, 5 Frasiers. And 1 helicopter. And this one looks pretty recent because, unlike the others, this actually has the NBC logo in the lower right corner, which indicates that this must have been during prime time, and the others must have been in syndication. Oh my god, an Aardman commercial for Burger King! Yeah, they must have replaced the UK accent with an American one. And, the credits for any new episodes would always be shown in a far right column on most networks, like NBC, Fox, CBS, around that time. Unlike the syndicated versions, which have the regular standard credits. Looks like we're coming up on something that was recorded over Pam's double exposure. Oh, hard copy! What, was James Vanderbeek also involved in a scandal? Oh! That's 6 Frasiers! Is this show called Winners and Losers? Oh, it's hard copy again. It's Ed Crotch.
We want to know what you think of tonight's show. Talk to us at 1-900-268-6866.
Yeah, of course it would be a 1-900 number.
Next on News Center 4-5, shocking allegations that President Clinton had an affair with a White House intern.
Aw, don't you miss the days when we had news like that 24/7?
In Cuba. The White House rocked by another scandal, this time allegations of an affair and a cover-up.
Wow, so I guess this was like the whole start of the media blitz. Monica Gate. Ahoy matey. Maybe that's the title of the episode. Anyway, this is like the 7th Frasier on this tape. It's only like the last 16 minutes of it, though. Because now we've got number 8. And 20 minutes later, we've got a 9th one. And it looks like this is another primetime airing. Yep, I was right. There it is. The credits in the far right column. Aha! 10 Frasiers. Ass. This is something completely different. That's Tony Randall. Is that the Odd Couple?
When others ask you to do drugs, what do you say to them?
I'd rather stick a Jones in my ears.
Back then, I was happy to even see crappy-looking animation on regular TV. 11 Frasiers! Okay, now we are a whopping 4 hours into the tape. And this is the 12th Frasier episode on this tape. 13! 14! And it looks like this is another primetime airing. That's the 3rd one of those on this tape. Okay, we're coming up on something that was recorded over. It's Geraldo. I think I only have one episode of Geraldo, and that one is about porn stars and their families. Because, yeah, I thought it was interesting at the time to see what their families thought of them. Here's a news magazine I don't think I've seen before. American Journal, Coast to Coast. Anybody remember this show? If you do, leave it in the comments. Oh, but right then and there, we've got 15 Frasers. All right, and this one is number 16. And the antenna signal is really bad. But a few minutes later, it gets slightly better with an adjustment of the rabbit ears. And just a little over 6 hours into the tape, we've got something else on NBC. Yeah, I think this is Dateline. And that was just a fragment of Dateline. But yeah, again, there's mostly Frasier on this tape. So let's go to the next one.
12.
Joseph E. Levine presents Peter O'Toole. Tool. Pole. The Lion in Winter. I think my parents like this movie. Some recognizable names. Oh, Henry Wolfe. He was in Rutland Weekend Television. Okay, is this like a copy from home video or a TV airing? I'm guessing it's the latter, but let's go forward. Uh-huh. Looks like I was right. This is a TV off-air recording. Star Search! So about 2 hours, 39 minutes into the tape, the movie goes all the way to the end. I'm not sure if any commercials have been cut out. But, yeah, this definitely looks like it's recorded in the 80s. And what's this inside story about? Hey, we just saw him in that movie that was on just now. And with this cheap CGI, which was probably made by PDI, I have no idea, looks like we've got another afternoon movie on KTVU2. Ooh, parental discretion. Brooks Films, that's Mel Brooks. Oh, there he is again. Fessica Harper, Fosif Bologna, Bill Macy. Is that the same as William H. Macy? Lainey Kazan. My favorite year. Don't think I've seen this before. Is it any good? Leave it in the comments if you recommend it. The Money Store. A store that sells money? Don't they call that a bank? It takes two to make a thing go right. Closed captioning. So they actually had a decoder that could burn the captioning into the picture, like if you're recording it with a VCR. Whoa, he kind of looks like Guy Caballero on SCTV. I wonder if this is before or after. He uses a wheelchair, but it's for respect.
When you're a major star, you do things in a big way. Big car, big house, big ego, big ego.
Big.
So what I want to do is I want to big
Major Video. I don't think I've heard of that chain. I mean, I've seen a lot of video stores around, especially when I was a kid. Oh yeah, they had Nintendo games for rent back then. Okay, so it was in those cities, which I wasn't in very often as a kid. There's that ad with Kermit and John Denver again. National Wildlife Federation. I actually have this on a Betamax tape in better quality, but I think this must be like 89 or thereabouts. Alright, we are about 4 hours, 46 minutes into the tape, and it looks like my favorite year goes all the way to the end. Nut. And with that, we come to the end of another tape. So, on to the next one.
13.
So we're back on PBS. Who's that? Oh, Liv Ullmann. That's a kind of familiar name. I only remember seeing it in Peanuts. Colleen Dewhurst. Must be an actor. Jose Ferrer. Seen him on Sesame Street. Okay, I'm not quite sure what this is, but it's probably a documentary about Sweden. Ingrid Will Continue. I'm guessing Ingrid Bergman. KQED, Festival 84. Wow, this was taped all the way back in 84.
We will be back to the concluding act.
During pledge season.
Part of this film biography of Ingrid Bergman.
Yeah, I was right. Okay, so about 90 minutes into the tape, it looks like the documentary about Ingrid Bergman is complete. Wombat Production. That's a quirky name. I wonder who that is. Is that like some president? Something about Movietone News. Not sure if this is still PBS. Oh, look at Kojak. He's such a good boy. Oh, he got the frisbee. What a good boy. Ooh, KTZO. So KOFY used to be KTZO. Wow, I guess it's pretty rare to find recordings from that long ago. So this is the 10 o'clock movie.
Well, doggone it, I can't believe it. It was really cloudy this weekend. I wanted some sun like last weekend, but it was nice to have a weekend. You know what I mean? Good evening, I'm Tony Kilbert, and welcome to the TV20 10 o'clock movie. We
Haven't heard of this guy before.
For you. We're starting off with Humphrey Bogart in We're No Angels from 1955. Along with
No, this is back when people took classic movies seriously. Cheap local commercials. Like they have on SCTV pretty frequently. Uzo and Capella. Oh, they're such good buddies. Oh, and they looked at the TV right then and there.
Well, let's face it, he is one of the best. Humphrey Bogart. There'll never be another like him.
Indeed.
Let's finish up our movie tonight. We're No Angels. We'll put all the little loose ends together and check it out right now to the conclusion on TV20.
Yeah, so, this movie is, so far... Whoa! See that? That flicker? That came from a Telescene film chain machine where they would run the actual film reel through a machine. And that got to be a little too costly, so I guess they switched to U-Matic or Betacam or whatever broadcast format was dominant back then. Excellent use of rotoscoping. I wonder if it was done by Steve Barron, who did the Take On Me video. The Quiet Storm.
TVs, portables, stereo components.
Vintage electronics.
Ebert has the fun of home video with the quality
Ooh,
of
Betamax. Oh. I guess we're looking at a different movie now. Something that's severely squished. Oh, now I know why it's squished. Because it was shot in CinemaScope. And they're squishing it so it'll fit in the TV screen.
My father said, lad, life in a jail.
James Cagney. Whoa. Those are some very slick-looking opening titles. Almost reminds me of UPA. Never steal anything small. Yeah, I can only imagine that this looks much better in actual CinemaScope. The 255-1 or 235-1. Oh, I think that says Jack Albertson, a.k.a. Grandpa Joe. Movies Till Dawn. Gazri. Wait, is that a Z or a 3?
Eddie and John, who are from Australia. No, I would just, no, honest, this is the truth. I was just reading...
I haven't seen this guy before. Was he like a local host? Oh, is that the same guy? Like, did he have a double duty as a red tag salesman? Or maybe he has a twin.
everybody. This is
Ah,
Bill Buckmaster.
36.
Last night on the news at 10, we had reaction from San Francisco's gay community to the governor's veto of the gay rights bill. There was a noisy demonstration in the Castro district. We had tape.
Wow, so it's been happening even since then.
Of the big Super Tuesday primaries. Closer to home, we told you about the ban.
And this is back in the Reagan days.
Development in North San Jose.
Vintage Bay Area TV. Okay, and the movie has gone all the way to the end. Yeah, dig those cue marks. But the show's still going on, huh? So, if you have any memories of this guy or know at all who he is, leave it in the comments. Okay, 84 Escort, 84 Tempo, 84 Ranger. Yeah, further confirmation on what year this was recorded. So this is another movie till dawn, probably. Calamity Jane and Sam Bass. And as it says right there, we're still on KICU. Chevron. Chevron must have sponsored this program for PBS. Ah, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Yeah, that must be what this documentary is about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm glad we don't have anyone like him today.
I'm Bill Moyers.
Ah, Bill Moyers. He's a pretty big name on PBS. I see. It's on KCSM, another PBS station. Ugh. Okay, so that was an authentic U-matic tape glitch. Ugh, I don't want to see this guy. I'm gonna go forward. Okay, so that documentary about FDR and Hitler only goes up until the end of the tape. It's about 6 hours and 10 minutes. The tape, I mean. But it's only about 40 minutes worth of the documentary. So I'll see if there's anything interesting on the next one. 14! Oh, that reminds me of the opening of Sesame Street. Blood on the Sun. Looks like they used to show classic movies on KTSF. Has anyone seen this? Is it any good? Leave it in the comments.
We'll rejoin our feature after these important words.
Yeah, so it does have commercials intact. Yeah, dig those cue marks. Look at her chest. Did you have Select TV in the 80s? If you did, leave it in the comments. Ah, some nice 80s animation. Hey, that kind of looks like, oh, that looks like R.O. Blackman. Okay, it just got boring. Let's go forward. Talking Bible. Now people won't say you're crazy when you tell them Jesus spoke to me. So, Blood on the Sun is complete with local Bay Area commercials. And it looks like Reaching for the Moon is going to be shown on Monday. This is the credits of a movie I haven't heard of, but it has Mako and James Hong, Tommy Lee. Probably not the Tommy Lee we're thinking of, but does anyone know what this one was? Leave it in the comments. And now we are on TV36 in San Jose. Okay, I see we've got this guy again, Gazri, the Bachelor and the Bobby Soxer, one of Shirley Temple's later roles. Lillian Randolph, she was in the Tom and Jerry cartoons. And it looks like we've got some technical difficulties here. I think somebody forgot to change the reel. Yeah, because like I said, you know, these were run on film chains or like telecine projectors, and you had to change the reels manually and run them manually.
I used to be pretty good at these things when I was a kid.
395 laugh. Now, I'm wondering if that's like a 408 or 831 or 415 area code or even 650. I wonder if this organization is even still around. All right, and the movie has gone all the way to the end. But it looks like we've switched to another one. And this one has Leslie Banks, Edna Best, and Peter Lorre. Wonder what this one is. Okay, I guess we're back on KTSF. 2 is misspelled. It's gotta be T-O-O. Sometimes you wonder who's minding the store. So there's Eric Estrada. Can't think of anything funny to say about him. Only thing I remember him from is My Name is Earl. Estrada or nada. Did they mean to leave that in? Alright, and that is the end of The Man Who Knew Too Much. See, they spelled it right there. Yeah, that's a snappy opening. Reminds me of SCTV.
Good evening. The Reverend Jesse Jackson brought his bid for the Democratic presidential nomination.
You know, this reminds me, I have a tape of all 3 1984 presidential and vice presidential debates with Bush and Ferraro and Mondale and Reagan. Gotta dig that up. Whoa, he had a mustache at some point? Yeah, it would be interesting if Superman had a mustache. He'd probably look more like a villain if he did. Alright, that was pretty cool. We're getting into some more interesting, older territory here. 1984. I wonder if the next tape is from the same year, or later, or earlier. Let's find out right now. 15! Okay, so we got another old movie here. Let's go forward and see which one it is.
And now back to Fallen Angel.
Okay, so it's Fallen Angel, and it's on KBHK 44 before it became UPN. Aha! So there's that Oz commercial with the puppet tooth again. This is actually a better quality copy than the one I saw before. That's pretty neat. Ah, there's a vintage Peanuts commercial. Actually done by Melendez. Or Film Roman, or whoever was doing it then.
Pigs, rabbits, fish, and birds.
Aww.
The Snoopy Pet Center is now open.
Oh, so it's a pet center named after Snoopy. I guess Schultz was willing to license anything at that point. Meditations. So is this like meant to put the viewer to sleep? Because they're about to sign off and it's like late at night, almost midnight, the wee hours.
What are you living for? Do you want to make a significant impact on the lives of others during your lifetime? I want my life to make a difference. I believe many of you desire the same. But how, you might ask, does one go about making a difference? One important way is what I call counting the cost. To sit down ahead of time and realistically think through what it will take to make a difference in and for the lives of others. 3 key aspects to counting the cost are beautifully illustrated in a narrative in Luke's Gospel, chapter 9, verses 57 to 62.
So this is like some kind of religious meditation then. Well, I know what kind of impact I want to make, and it's by making these YouTube videos, and I'm satisfied doing it without a Bible, so I'll just go forward. Wow. So this is a TV station giving a classic American sign-off. And right after the anthem, you've got Nothing But Snow. I wonder if there's snow on the rest of this tape. Let's see. Okay, 5 minutes later, looks like we got something. Oh, look at Abby! She's a little brown doodle. Ooh.
KTZO, Channel 20, San Francisco.
Are we ready? Presenting Miss Diana Hayden, Miss San Jose.
Uh-huh. Whoa. I think I'm in love. Miss San Jose, I think she's a female bodybuilder. Now that's a sport that deserves way more respect.
Okay, back to our movie now. Heaven Can Wait. And we'll be back with Diana and a training tip or a diet tip for you.
Okay, so it's the movie Heaven Can Wait. So it's a Saturday afternoon double feature. Oh, Mickey and Cutes. Look at the twins. Well, maybe they're not actually twins, but they do look very similar.
20, San Francisco.
Hi, I'm Diana, Neil's guest today.
So it looks like her name is Diana Hayden, but I can't find any information about her. If you know who she is, please leave it in the comments. Oh, buddy. He's such a good buddy. Look at those ears. Wow, an actual ad for war bonds. Oh, Larry.
What you're looking for, TV20.
What's he looking for? Probably something to eat. Okay, now it looks like we've got a part of another classic movie. I'm not sure which one this is, but I'm going to go forward and find out. Okay, so we're back with this guy on KICU 36. Not interested. Going forward.
Our telephone question, should child molesting carry the death penalty? You can call telephone.
Yeah, obviously. Whoa, so that's the end of that movie, whatever it was. Eddie Lamar, Jane Powell. Whoa, there was a character named Chris Farley? Imagine that. Yeah, I wonder if that's who he was named after. I have no idea, but, you know, what a coincidence. Okay, so that's the end of that tape. Hope you're having as much fun with this as I am. But that's about it for this week's episode, so until the next 5 tapes, I'm going to say once again,
Adios, muchachos.
Stay tuned for the next episode of What's on This Tape, where even more hidden content will be revealed.